Hello everyone, I'm back with part 8 of the Hashihime playthrough series. I know I said I was going to record over the weekend, but I was too busy playing and having fun, but I'm here now! So, let's just get started. Why is it showing me the map immediately? I just got here! Okay, I'm going to read back a few messages. It's all dialogue. Where should we go? Sweeto Bridge or Yanagi Bridge? Why those two options? You have two choices. The place where Minakemi hung by his neck or the place where Minakemi washed up. Jeez. What the frogman had said was pretty creepy. I couldn't believe those words could come from his mouth. Me neither, dude. The reason Minakemi didn't come today was fate. Burr really thought he did something there. But now then, let's go to the Oyazumi residence. You don't even want to see your best friend Minakemi? The streetcar swayed as they headed to the Oizumi residence. As we passed Sweeto Bridge, I shut my eyes tight. Wow. You don't want to see your best friend washed up there? I'm gonna get it. Ah! Why can't he just go back to the shop he was staying at? Why does he have to crash other people's houses? At least Kawase didn't let him in for the night this time. Oh wow, this is a nicely furnished place as well. I'm loving the interior design. It had been a while since I stepped over this threshold. As soon as I did, the nostalgic scent of the tatami spread through my chest. What's the middle of the night? Wouldn't he be gone by morning? Who would catch him? Unless Madam is up at 5 a.m. to do a morning jog. That's even more suspicious! He instructed me on everything. Wow, a little kid knows how to do more stuff than you. I think you need to rethink your life choices, buddy. I even had to wipe the water off of my shoes and slip them into my pockets. Too bad we can't even see his shoes. Oh, he bought shoes for you? Okay, he's gay. I bet he did it. Doesn't seem like the person to just give gifts. Of course! He never do something kind. True! I love how in every video someone's just always insulting Tamamori. He deserves it anyways. No, he does not. Kill him, Naoshi-kun. Kill him. Tear into him. The way he was speaking and acting was starting to resemble Kawase. He's learning from the best. Instead of getting angry, I opted for sucking up and lowered my head in shame. You're sucking up to a little kid, dude. Personally, I would never. So how can someone sleep there? That literally looks like a padded room. Only the best for Tamamori. Is there even a bed? The place he led me to was my old room. At the moment, it was empty, but Minakemi's scent was coming from the single sliding door separating the adjoining room. Of course he knows Minakemi's scent by heart. When I immediately laid down on the tatami, he yelled and lifted me up by the— What tatami? There's nothing here! What? You should sleep in the closet! I think he's been staying in the closet for quite a while if you catch my drift. Naoshi-kun opened the sliding door and led me into Minakemi's room. That's your specialty. Instead of doing anything productive, it's just being able to sleep anywhere. Yeah, what? Dude, why did he have to bother, crashing someone's house if he could sleep anywhere? Just go sleep on a bench or something, like a homeless person. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Naoshi-kun is so smart. But you're the one crashing this place. Oh no, what's with the music stopping? Naoshi-kun suddenly cocked his head. Oh no, not Madam! Oh, the horror.
ともかく早く寝て、朝起こしに来るから、それまで絶対物音立てないでね。
はい、わかった。それと直しく。
Dude, you're asking for way too much. Just get out of here.
じゃあ1円は用意しておいてね。
1 yen. Wow, that's expensive. He said as he lowered his cap and closed the closet door. Wow, Tamamori's staying in the closet. Ha ha ha. It was pretty cramped. I wouldn't be able to fit unless I bent my knees. It eventually became difficult to breathe, so I opened the door slightly. If that man with the mask is there, I'm just gonna crap my pants, dude. I am not ready for this. It's like 8 p.m. at night. It's pitch black outside. I would not be able to handle that guy. Even if this room was in the middle of the mansion, Madam probably wouldn't go into someone else's room. Why not? She should just snoop around for the fun of it. From the gap, I spotted Minakami's desk. Oh no, is he gonna like rifle through his stuff trying to find his manuscripts? I know he would do that. There were reference books on it. His bookshelf was also crammed. Wow, what a nerd. What I wanted to find out last time I came here was whether Minakami had read The Phantom in the Basement or not. And he did not! He has standards, dude! He's not gonna read your crappy story about the Phantom. I mentioned it before, but when Minakami read it in his own room, he only did so at his desk. That was because it gave him the best posture as to not get tired. Even if he sat cross-legged, his arms wouldn't cramp, and his legs wouldn't fall asleep. Hey, why are you telling us so much about Minakami? Not even I would know that much about my best friend. Like, how do you know how he sits at his desk? That's kind of overkill. No wonder you're sleeping in the closet. That's why if I looked around his desk, I'd know what he was currently reading. At the moment, my manuscript wasn't there. Ha! Deserved. I bet he's gonna throw a giant tantrum. No, he just threw it in the trash. He's taking up after Kawase. Yeah, why would he take it with him?
しかし玉森君、カエル男、おかしな点が一つあるぞ。
Well, that he isn't here in the first place. That's strange. Haruhiko-san crawled out from behind the sliding door and roamed around the room. Don't do that! How do you know that? I cannot deal with these hallucinations. I really think they know everything. I'm not talking about you, Frogman. I love you, Frogman. Oh, yeah. Wasn't Tower like really mad about that? Or was it the fact that like he wasn't mentioned at all in like his notebook or something? Dude, just accept the fact that he didn't bring his manuscript with you. It ain't important to me either. Let's just get on with the story. Can the man in the no mask just come out of the room, just start stabbing him already? There needs to be some drama happening. I'm gonna sleep through this story otherwise. True. It isn't important to like the general public either. Like no one would care if this guy read that stupid Phantom story. Then the two dissolved into the wall. Ugh. Even my hallucinations were of no help. Whose fault do you think that is? You should just start thinking up better hallucinations, my guy. There were a ton of things I wanted to ask Minakami when he got back tonight. He is not coming back! Have you not accepted that? He is not coming back! Well, you already realized that. You even shut your eyes when you were crossing Sweeto Bridge on the train? Streetcar? Whatever. Eventually, I found the moonlight to be a nuisance, so I slid the door closed a bit. Wow, he's afraid of light. He truly is a... If he existed in the 21st century, he'd definitely be a Discord mod. No, a Reddit mod. They send, like, 3 paragraphs, like, saying that someone has been warned in the comment section. That really fits Tamamori. Being in the moonlight and hearing the sound of the rain falling made the night eerie. How many days would I have to keep living like this? 0 if you just go back to Umbachi-do like a sane person would. You didn't have to pack up and leave. Unless you're just deliberately avoiding Professor, which is not cool, man. I miss Professor. He hasn't appeared in like 3 videos. Where is he? I let out a long sigh. Me too. I miss Professor. He's the saving grace of this game. When I did, it felt as though my body had somewhat deflated and was melting into the space. Yeah, that's how breathing works, idiot. I had no plans at all to return to the country. What? What is he talking about now? I was worried about the grandmother I had left behind, but I felt like even if I did go back, I would just worry her more than necessary. Why is he talking about this now? Ah! I saw 2 glowing eyes between my legs. OMG, Minakami's back and he's acting kind of scandalous. What the heck is that? What the heck is that, dude? Frogman? Frogman, what are you doing? Something was stepping firmly from my thighs to my lower abdomen as it came closer. I don't want to know about something touching your thighs. Thank you very much. Suddenly, it licked the tip of my nose. Is it a kitty? Oh, kitty! I opened the sliding door. A kitten suddenly jumped out and tried to meow, but only its mouth moved. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! It's so cute! I didn't know they had a cat. Minakami's cat?
お前がいつも天気を当ててくれるんだってな。
Why has he never mentioned his cat before? This is very important information.
晴れってな。
Oh, the kitty. I love him already. It tilted its head. I waved my hand for it to come closer, but the cat wouldn't come. Oh, it hates you. It knows that you stink.
一人か？
Kitty. The cat tried to meow again, but only its mouth moved.
かわいそうに。
Oh no, poor kitty. The cat tilted its head again in the opposite direction. It was a good thing Minakami had brought it in, but if he didn't come home, it wouldn't be able to have a proper meal. You better feed it, Tamamori. Get out of the closet and feed it, same as me. Stop making everything about yourself. We're talking about the cat over here.
朝になれば私の飯を少し分けて。
No, go out of the closet and feed him right now. No excuses. The cat let out another silent meow. See, it's starving. Thinking it was sort of cute, I stretched my hand towards it, but the cat ended up running off somewhere. Wow, even the cat hates you. You can't score anyone, Tamamori. Hey, wait. I was about to speak up, but I know his footsteps approaching. Who could it be? If it's the man in the mask, I'm gonna scream again. Dude, like, even if it's the most obvious jump scare ever, I still scream. Like, what is wrong with me? I quickly hid myself in the closet. Oh no. What is this? Someone slowly walked into Minakami's room. The footsteps were probably Madam's. If it's the guy in the mask, I swear to freaking God. I'm just gonna have to cover up my computer screen. So, like, but why was she in Minakami's room? Because she's snooping, obviously. Maybe she'd come to grab one of Minakami's books. I heard the sound of pages being flipped through. Oh, thank goodness it is Madam. Thank you. Why would he speak up? Honestly, I was the fool. The confusion that had welled up inside me at Madam's mutter had come flying out of my mouth. Her toes swiftly turned towards me. Oh, she found out. You're gonna be busted. This is the end. Kill him, Madam. Kill him. Tear into him. The saddest thing about it was that I was going to have it to search out in the rain for a place to stay again. The door by my feet slowly slid open. At that moment, right beside me, a meow jumped out from behind the sliding door separating us. Oh!
あなただったのね。
The kitty saved him! Oh! I wish Tamamori would get thrown out onto the streets, but that's a W from the cat. The cat seemed to flop down again. Oh! Madam went out to the hall and opened the door to the garden. With a splash, the cat landed on all fours out in the rain. No! Why are you putting him outside? No! Why? Okay, Madam is officially the worst character. Why would you throw the cat in the pouring rain? Someone needs to call PETA on this lady. It seemed to have been chased out. As soon as I thought one problem was gone, I heard a strange sound. Oh no. When I hesitantly peeked my face out from behind the door, I saw that Madam had rolled up both sleeves and was putting books from Minakami's bookshelf with everything she had. What is she doing? Something strange is going on in the dim light. I'd always thought Madam was a scary person, but she suddenly stopped moving and turned around. I ducked down and hid myself in her blind spot in the nick of time. She shut the door tight, unaware that I was right there next to her. I really had to strain my ears in the dark. Why your ears? Madame fiddled with the bookshelf for a while. When she was done, she let out a heave-ho in her deep voice and left the room. Madame's swift footsteps grew distant. Okay, good, she's gone. Now Tamamori can party in Minakami's room all night. When I slid the door open, a scene no different from before was spread before me. What kind of sentence is that? This guy calls himself a literary genius. What was that about? What exactly had she taken with her? His manuscript, obviously. She dearly wanted to read The Phantom in the Basement story with all her heart. Up until now, Madame had never come into our rooms. How would you know that? You haven't even been living with them for the past few months? How long has it been? I forgot. And yet, she touched his bookshelf without hesitation, pulled something out, and left. That's your fault for not memorizing his entire bookshelf, obviously. It was way too suspicious, but there was no way I could ever question her about it. After I closed the door, I also closed my eyes and gave up. Yes, he finally gave up! We can have a new protagonist of this story now. Okay, good. It's morning and the guy in the mask didn't come. Let's go. The door opened slightly. I shot up with a gasp and hit my head hard.
Tama-san,
Hit my head hard. Yeah, deserved.
な、
Deserved.
ああ、直しくん、おはよ
ほら、これおにぎり。僕が握ったんだよ。
Wow, Tamamori can't even make an onigiri himself. He really is a pathetic loser, man. Naoshi-kun taunted me by waving an onigiri on a plate in front of me. I came out of the closet. I'm proud of you, Tamamori. We accept you for who you are. Like a dog. He came out of the closet like a dog? What kind of dogs would be in closets? And scarfed it down in one bite. It was pretty salty, but it actually revived me. Oh, great, we have to deal with Tamamori for a little while longer then. Started her
う。す
reading.
まない、直しくん。
I slowly slipped out of the room and went out into the hall. Oh, it's raining again. He's gonna get rained on. Heck yeah. I headed straight for the front door and took out the shoes I was hiding. While I was caught up in tying my shoelaces, the phone suddenly rang in front of me. Madam, like Minakami, was the type not to hear anything when she was concentrating on her reading. Like Madam, like Minakami, I guess. Ha ha ha. That's why if there were any noise other than this, she wouldn't have noticed me. Oh, did she notice you? I need to hurry. Madam would be coming at any moment. I hope she catches him. No, she couldn't. Immediately opened the umbrella, dropped it on the floor, and chased me behind it. Hello, Madam! I'm sorry! I'm very sorry for my indecent actions towards this lovely lady, but hello, gorgeous! I need to stop oversharing on YouTube.com. No one needs to know my obsession with this lady. Her deep voice does something to me. I mean, what? Who said that? Once Madam had finished greeting Naoshi-kun, she gracefully picked up the phone. Ooh, she's graceful too. Hello. Is she single? Akira-san, Kawase? Kawase? Akira-san, so Kawase? Kawase is calling? What? Did Kawase call? The rest of us be like, yo, is Tamamori staying the night? What? What?
どういうことだ
Why is Tamamori talking? Dude! Why aren't you out of the house by now? This guy is stupid. God, I want to reach into the screen and just strangle him. Dude! Without thinking, I jumped out from the shadow of the umbrella and took the phone from Madam. Dude! God, I hate this guy so much.
おい、川瀬
Dude!
様って一体何なのだ。
Dude! This is so unserious. The music is trying to make it act all intense,
そ
but
れについて
no.
は直接君に。ってだから君。
Even Kawase is not putting up with this crap. I looked around. Madam was shocked while Naoshi-kun lowered his hat and head. I was just as shocked as they were. Kawase sighed over the phone. Me too, dude.
電話に出られたんなら都合がいい。
He sounds a little more depressed than
神保町
usual.
にある新常盤
Do
橋
you
行き
guys
の停留所
hear
に
it?
待っていてくれ。
Maybe it's just me being insane again. Can Madam come with us, please? The phone went dead. Surprisingly, when I returned the phone to receiver, even Madam's expression had changed.
タマさん、気を落とさないでちょうだいね。
She's not even mad that Tamamori was just in her house, just jumped up and took the phone from her. Dude, I would be so ticked off if I was her. Why are you laughing now? Your bestie just died and your first instinct is to laugh. Yeah, ha ha ha. I watched the third streetcar go by, then got on the fourth and rode with him. Rode with who? Rode with who? Kawase? The two of us took our seats in silence. There seemed to be a lot of people wearing face masks. Oh god, it's just 2020 all over again. Visible germs scattered about with all the coughs and sneezes. I just looked in the opposite direction with my mouth agape, like my goldfish. That was diabolical, dude.
どこから君に伝
Oh,
えたらいいんだ。
Kawase's with him. Can he just confess his love already? Because the music is perfect for this
今
moment.
朝浅草警察署から連絡があったんだ。
Oh, not again. Even after Tamamori warned him he's still dead. It really was fate.
水上が死んだことか。
He just sounds so defeated. No! I told myself I wasn't going to accidentally open the log in this video, and whoopie-doo, I did it again. Go me.
あったんだね。
Well, it's not like you to be this depressed about something, Kawase. So it's
そうだよな。
it's kind of
君は確か。
where was I going with that? It's kind of obvious if Tamamori immediately jumped to a conclusion, even if he wasn't stuck in a time loop.
活動には一人で行った。
You could have prevented it if you didn't shut your eyes when you went over Sweeto Bridge, you idiot!
奴は東洋
Dang, he
経由の
ditched you?
そう。これから死体安置所に行くよ。身元確認を頼まれてい
What
る
if
から
there's like someone that's specifically targeting Minakami? Like, no matter which path he takes, he just always ends up dead.
聞き
Or
忘
like,
れ
did
た
he
けど
die in the same place?
当然
Of
時間
course he
が
has time. He's not even in his shop anymore. I had prepared my heart, too. You already saw him dead, so what's the harm in seeing his dead body a second time? We got off at Shintokiwa Bridge, transferred to the Marumachi line, and came to Asakusa Bridge. After walking for a while, we stood in front of Asakusa Police Station's South Motomachi branch. That's when we finally
嫌だっ
spoke.
たら来なくていいんだよ。何も恐れることはない。
That is a freaking lie. I know he screamed like a baby when he saw that guy in the mask. No, the CG just went by. Okay, there he is. There's Kawase's ugly mugshot. Not the stupid cafe again. I know they're going to talk about the most boring things imaginable.
なあ、さ、
Hey,
なんだ。君、
you just realized that. You just realized that. You've been friends for what, since childhood, and you finally clocked him as weird. Oh god, he looks so scary in that CG. Get my guy some brown contacts, please. I seriously didn't even go inside the police station. When we got back to the cafe near Kanda Bridge, we ordered our usual coffees. Kawase sipped his, but mine was getting cold as I stirred it with my spoon for the 100th time. What was I so sad about? Your friend dying? That's what you should be sad about. There was no mistake. The corpse was Minakami's. Did you even look at it?
冷たく
You just immediately went to the cafe with Kawase to have some special tea time with him.
死んでるとは思えなかっ
What if he was just playing an elaborate joke on these guys? He wasn't even dead in the first place. What on earth do you mean? He's not putting up with him. Who says that? Who says that? If I was Kawase, I'd just punch the living crap out of this guy right now. Oh god, they were? There was? Wow, Tamamori's wrong. Tamamori's stupid. Kawase spoke as he lit a match, annoyed. He's seriously gonna smoke in the cafe. Can the waitresses kick him out already? Well, actually, no, they're all simps for him. Of course he can stay and light a cigarette in there. Literally everyone lies in this game. I have no idea what he's talking about. Oops, I accidentally pressed it too early, but oh well. Well, of course he had a bad feeling. What? Why would he do that? At least kill yourself after the show. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I'm no better than Tamamori. He'd say something like that for sure. Oh god, that is morbid. Why is he telling us about this while they're just casually sipping coffee? Like, that's not a conversation to be having in this cafe. Kosei was about to let out an annoyed sigh, but he suppressed it, seeming to finally give up. He gave up? Whoa, he's maturing after all. I bet the Phantom did it! Yeah, the Phantom definitely did it. I freaking knew it! Tamamori's like so insanely predictable sometimes, but like also I have no idea what he's just gonna blurt out next. If he talks about peeing himself one more time, I'm just gonna end the video early. No more content for you guys. You have to wait another like 5 months for me to post part 9. Your fantasy story. Clock him. Prove it then. Do you have any proof to back up your outlandish claims? Kawase just took the words right out of my mouth. I could not have said it any better. What on earth is that logic? Of course people would see it. You just think people are blind when it's raining or something? You know. You know where the Phantom lives? Whose basement is he reciting him in? Oh god, he's gonna reveal himself as the Phantom? Calm down. Yeah, calm down, dude. I don't think Tamamori is that greedy. But I could be wrong. He could shock me after like the 40th time loop. Exactly. I could not have said it any better. It was very necessary. You're just acting out in shock that your best friend and secret lover died such a tragic death. Nah, I think you're way nicer than Minakami, Kawase. He's kind of right with that, actually. Just stop trying to fix things and just accept the fact that fate killed him. Fate kills, after all. Bro's really asking how. I don't think you've accepted it, buddy. Stop blurting out your plans. I began, but I swallowed the rest of my words. What the heck did I come back for? What should I have done? You should have talked to Professor, obviously! He's what... He would have saved Minakami if you just stayed at Umachido and talked to him. I know it. If you stayed at his place and had a lovely chat with him. That would have saved me. Ow! I just hit myself with the pin. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? I had known. I knew that no matter how much I waited, Minakami wouldn't show up at the theater. That I meant nothing to Minakami. Jeez, what? He got killed and he's talking about meaning nothing to him? God, this guy just ticks me off. Like, how can he, like, frequently make Minakami stuff all about himself? Does he have no shame at all? I clutched my head and put it on the table. Yeah, cry about it, idiot. I can no longer take care of this on my own. That's why you need Professor's help. Talk to him, please. I miss him so bad. At this rate, I break. I think you're already broken, dude. You're like hallucinating a frogman and a guy with a country accent. I want you to listen to everything I have to say. Is he gonna confess his undying love to him? Nah, I think they have coffee like a few more times in this.
2回どころじゃないでしょ
This week.
2回以上は
Oh my god, I'm so immature. Why am I laughing at that?
2回目なのだ。私にとっては。
Why is he telling all of this to Kawase? Kawase's just gonna think he's crazy again. Like, have you not heard him for like the past 7 videos?
聞かせてよ
私は3日後。
Wow, he came from 3 days in the future. That's such a long time. I pulled the honorary silver watch from my pocket. He is not putting up with this.
目覚めた時、すべて夢だと思った。
Dude, if one of my best friends just died and like my other friend was talking about being 3 days from the future, I just kill him as well. Like, how is he making everything about himself? Like, this is not about you. Their best friend just died. No one cares about your honorary silver pocket watch.
花沢に会ったの
まだ会っていない。
会ってないのにどうしてこれがここにあるんだよ
Because he's from 3 days in the future. Wow, Kawase is even more dense than I
や
thought.
っぱり聞かなかった
Wow, what? After slamming money down on the table, Kawase left the cafe. Thank God they didn't talk about boring books for the past 20 minutes.
今の君には付き合いきれないよ
Yes, he's finally breaking away from him. Kawase weirded him out one too many times. Kawase walked at a quick pace, leaving me behind. If I weirded out Kawase of all people, I'd probably end it all, actually. When he accidentally stepped in a puddle, he froze on the spot. He slowly turned around, a stunned look on his face. What?
散々
Oh yeah, he's a germaphobe.
君は狂ってるしで俺は人間不信
What?
改めて考えればひどい関係だよ
You're insane. And I hate you. Yeah, how are they even friends in the first place? Tamamori is like a clinically insane psycho, and Kawase is... He's also insane, but in like his own special way.
聞いてほしい。
This is kind of doomed, yeah, if you think about
友
it.
達堂の地下に住んでいる。
なんだそれ
Dude, Just leave, Kawase. Tamamori is beyond repair. Kawase snorted. Completely fed up, he lifted his foot out of the puddle and came charging towards me. He's gonna kill him.
そもそもさなんで
He's
俺
gonna
が
just
君に
tackle
引
him
き受けたか
like a football player. Oh my god, I want to see that.
君の書く物語が現実と空想がごっちゃになってるからだよ
Why is he talking like that? That's
困る人も
kind of
いるんだ。
scary. Confuse fantasy and reality. What is he talking about now? That's
そうかも
the whole
しれな
point
い
of fantasy,
だが
idiot.
もう区別はついてる。
ついてるとは思えないねはあ俺まで頭おかしくなりそうだ
Everyone is crazy in this
かもしん
story.
ね
I don't think there's like a single sane person aside from Frogman and that poor goldfish Tamamori killed.
私は政治
Me when I spread misinformation in the
バカがバカですっ
1920s.
て自己紹介するかよ
He has a point there. Kawase said before putting on his mantle and jumping onto the streetcar that came right at this moment. Wow, he made a clean getaway. I frantically ran after the streetcar, but Kawase was walking farther and farther into the back. Just accept the fact that he hates you now. Eventually, I couldn't chase after it anymore.
君と彼の信頼関係は
Exactly.
程度だということだ。玉森君、気を落と
Just
す。
repeat the process again. Who would believe me? Who would believe something like this? Even I didn't believe it, so how could anyone else? I don't believe it either, if that assures you. Oh boy, they're going back to... Where are they going? Okay, they're on a streetcar now. Okay. Where are they? I can't keep up with all this changing scenery. I arrived at San Zendo bookstore. Where? Ignoring the paper with "Sorry, we're closed" written on it, I opened the glass door. Wow, he's just breaking and entering. Who the heck are you? Oh wait, it's the guy from the last video. The guy with that stupid freaking hair point.
加藤君、
帝大生さんについて何かわかりましたか？
We found out that he hates Tamamori because he's crazy, so
それがだな。
おい、ああいう言葉が先だろ。
password. Lying on top of a pile of books was Do, aka Kudo-kun. The leader of the brats was here too.
3000世界のカラスを殺し、
主と
What?
朝寝がしてみたい。
Hey, Tamamori, slow down! You just met this guy and he's like 10 years younger than you. With slight hesitation, I answered. Kato-kun's face lit up when I did.
よかった、覚えてた。
It's been like one day. Even I'd remember something like
今
that.
日は君たちに謝りに来た。昨夜、友人が亡くなってな。池田さんについて聞けるほど余裕
He's
が
finally
なくなって
grasping
し
the
まった。
reality of this situation. I'm so proud of him.
え？
Kato-kun's face fell.
すまない。それとその合言葉はやめた方が。
Yeah, you really need to stop
どう
using
して
that
亡
password.
くなったんですか？
Don't talk about his tragic death. That just scarred these little kids.
もしかして
Ah, nerd!
死んだあんたの友人って
Don't tell me your
柳
dead
田さん
friend
に
is
使っ
that
てください。
floater! Way to word it like that, dude!
噂は広まってるか。
That
そりゃ
floater? That shouldn't be
タマ
this
さんの
funny
知
to
り合いっ
me.
てことは帝大生さんの知り合いでもあるってことですか？
ああ、そうとも。
I bet Kawase killed him! Plot twist! Kato-kun and the one with glasses turned to each other.
そいつも帝大生さんに殺されたんじゃないの？
Probably.
そういえば、君の名は。
Yeah, who even is this guy? He really thinks he's an important character in this story. Twa, aka Toba.
おい、
Ah! Hello, Jake Disventure Camp! Aside from Kudo-kun, they didn't seem to insist on using their code names.
鳥羽君。前にも言ったが、川瀬は人を
Have
殺
you
すような
seen
奴だ
him? He'd literally kill everything in sight if he could. Didn't he like kill that poor frog like in the past? Yeah, is he really his friend? He doesn't.
Huh?
Does he even know him at all?
あんたが一方的にそう思ってるだけで、本
A servant. This is just like that one. Okay, no, I am not talking about that one game. Okay. That is not family friendly. And this is a family friendly channel who plays R18 Yaoi
私
games.
は奴を幼い頃から知っている窮地の中だ。
Okay,
嗜好品は？
what are his favorite vices? What kind of question is that?
あいつのかタバコとコーヒーだ。
What is a vice? Am I just stupid? What is a vice? Cigarettes and coffee.
癖は？
Habit. What is a vice?
癖え
Germophobia?
潔癖症は
Oh,
癖
wait.
と呼べるのか
I guess
質
so.
問を質問で返すなよ。嫌いなものは？
What does he hate? Everyone.
猫と
He hates cats! Okay. Okay, I cannot defend Kawase anymore. How can someone hate cats? They're the best
あんたの
creatures
情
on
報
this planet.
傍から見てればわかることばっかりだ。
Even Kato-kun let out a sigh. What were they trying to say? If they were saying I wasn't very observant, I wasn't about to argue with them. Wow, so you're just
その
confirming
話
it.
は置いといてだな。実は君たちに折り入って
A heavy book suddenly came flying from Kudo-kun's direction. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the face.
ガキの遊びだと思ってんだろ。てめえ。
It is not fun and games, little bro.
うるせえ。お前は黙ってろ。
Is that the Jake Disventure Camp one? I hate him already.
俺は別によ。
Oh, yeah, it is.
池田のじいさんに恩はねえ。だがな、弟分が世話になってちゃ黙ってらんねえんだ。生きてりゃ礼を言う。死んでりゃ弔いの言葉くらい送ってやりてえんだよ。
The truth is that his friend is dead.
かっこいいぞ。
Shut up, nerd. Toba clapped his hands. What was with these three?
私はお
That's
前
what
ら
I'm
の
wondering
ことを
too.
馬鹿にしていない。混ぜた合言葉を使うし、なぜか私の名前も知っているし、
Use a pretty mature password.
柳橋のロザー
They're like 10 years old.
私の友人を
They're like at the
自殺
height
と
of
は
like
思っていないよ
sexual
うだし
jokes.
ああ、
実は折り入ったお願いというのは
Seriously?
私を不正規連隊に入れて
I
ほし
think
い
you're like 10 years too old for them. Kato-kun was momentarily stunned, but he pulled a French dictionary down from the top of the shelf. Wow, these guys are all nerds.
アン、ルー、トロワ、キャトル、サンク、シス。シス、タマさんは今日からシスです。
He's 6 years old. Happy birthday, Tamamori.
ワンとサンクは不在か？
そう簡単に入れるわけねえだろ。
Like, why is this grown freaking man
こ
joining
こは
this
ひとまず
club?
私の相談に乗ってくれれば、後で池田さん殺人事件について全力で
Your own
協力してやらんこともない。
investigation? What is this guy talking about?
相談って何なんだよ。
君たちは何やら神保町の
What?
して
What?
いるようだな。
I cannot deal with this guy anymore. I'm this close to ending the video because most of the stuff in this part has been so frustrating. Like, I've already said that I can't defend Tamamori anymore after, like, it was like 2 videos ago. I remember making the thumbnail. That thumbnail was probably my best work, honestly. I spent so long on it. The 3 looked at each other.
なんでそれ。
私も相当の
I'm
情
also
報を
pretty
つ
well
けている
informed. No, you are not!
仲間にしておいて損はないと思うぞ。
Stop talking to these little kids before someone calls the police on you. But still, it's not gotten weird, you think? What I wanted to do was ask them about the rumors surrounding the giant that was over 6 feet tall. I figured I'd part ways with the Irregulars regiment after that, but... Why are they still here? Where is Professor? Are we gonna go 4 videos without seeing him? My god, I miss him so bad. Now I was leading them to Aikida Manor. I'll explain the situation later. Kawase is gonna be so mad when he sees those brats again. Okay, they're all gonna team up to rob him. I'd pay to see that, honestly. Well, I'd already paid $35 for this because I missed the sale by 2 days. I could have bought this game for $20. Could have used that $15 for so much better stuff like anime merchandise. Once we arrived at Aikida Manor, I rang the doorbell. Kawase quickly came out. As expected, he had a foul look at his
さっ
face.
きの続きなら
Yeah, just leave already, dude. He's gonna be even... His face is gonna turn even more sour when he sees those 3 kids.
何少しは目が覚めたって
He would never do that. You don't know Tamamori at all.
じ
He'd just be
実は
delusional
そ
for
れ
the
とこれと
whole
は関係
time.
なくて、お前に会いたいという客人を連れてきたのだ。
Dog, be so for real right Be so for real right now. Kato-kun came out from behind me. A gust of wind fanned Kawase's cigarette smoke up. Calming down, he threw the cigarette to the ground and stubbed it out with it. That is not calming down, Tamamori. Do you even know what calming down looks like?
入りね
Come in. Surprisingly, Kawase opened the iron gate without any sort of negotiating. That is not like him at all, but Miyakemi just died, so... He's probably still in a state of shock. Then he silently flashed an eerie smile only at me. Kawase? Kawase, what do you mean by that? I don't trust this guy. I do not trust this guy. I do not trust this guy. What is he plotting? What is he plotting with that poor child? Which would you... I think anyone would prefer tea. What is he plotting with these children? He's always hostile. What do you mean?
喧嘩売ったのはあっちだろ。っていうか文
What do
句
you
あ
mean
んの
he's
か
the one
新人のくせ
picking
に。
fights? What? Well, if someone asked me if I wanted muddy water, I'd probably be offended too. The trio who were trying to act brave were shaking nervously. I'd be scared too if that creep Kawase came at me. If I was in that creep Kawase's house. However, Kudakun was the only one trying not to show it by glaring up at
おい
Kawase.
このお茶ほこりが浮いてるぞ。
Wow, the germaphobe has dirt floating in
茶
his
の産毛
tea?
も知らないの？
Tea fluff?
小じきは困るね。
What the heck is tea fluff, dude? He wasn't being very mature. I'd also provoked them before, but Kawase really looked down on them. Once we all took a seat, Kawase broke the ice with a cough. That is not breaking the ice.
何なの君たち。
Oh lord, the music stopped.
僕
It's
は
gonna be bad.
天道少
This
女
is gonna end so badly. I can just tell.
へえ。君が加藤芸太左衛門くんか。君のことは池田さんからよく聞いてるよ。
I do not trust Kawase. Why did he flash that eerie smile at Tamamori? I don't trust him anymore. I can't.
なら
What is he
話が早い
plotting?
この加藤くんが池田さんの所在を教えてほしいというのだ。
It
Yeah,
really
she's
is an
really like
impressive
Anaki.
name. Imagine trying to like write it at
Shichiga.
school.
力士好きでして
I am so sorry, kid. Okay, but why Geita Zaemon?
残念だけ
Geita
ど、
Zaemon.
池田さんは腰を悪くして鎌倉の別荘で療養中だ。
嘘です
How do you know that?
Those
Did you like
things
personally
don't
visit the
generalize.
villa? Kawase, you lie about
あなた
everything.
はこの池田邸を乗っ取ろうとしている
君、どっかの分子さんみたいにとっくにもないことを言うんだね。
Tamamori isn't even part of this. Why are you just insulting him now?
む
It felt like he was insulting me while he was at it. It felt like it. No, he is, dude. I had nothing to do with this, so I kept quiet and held my tea in my mouth. Watch out for the tea fluff.
たくさんあるんです
What is tea fluff? What is advice? This game confuses me more and more every day. First, there was a well in the backyard. What's suspicious about that? You filled it in 2 months ago.
井戸、
What?
そんなのあったかな。
ありました池田さんからこの家の設計図を見せてもらったことがありますから
若いのに変わった趣味だね。
I'm still concerned why he flashed an eerie smile at Tamamori.
それに
Like, is he gonna kill these kids too? Oh no.
池田さんは
They're gonna ask a wrong question and Kawase's gonna go stabby
病院の
stab.
先に持っていかないなんておかしいです
Maybe he has like a spare journal back at his villa.
日記なんてどうして君
Oh no, that's not a good sign. Kawase suddenly looked at me.
君、もしかして
You let him in, idiot! You're the one that opened the gates and started asking them questions. You need to fully take responsibility for
仕入れ
this.
されたというか押し入られた
Oh wait, they're talking about the other day. Yeah, they broke in.
最低だ。
I'm kind of
責任
stupid
は取られていな
sometimes.
いぞ
Yeah, they only took a valuable
言い訳
notebook.
はいいよ。けど、そう思われても仕方ないか。
Kawase recrossed his legs. When he did, he completely changed, a sneer crossing his face. A
池田さんは
sneer?
帝大医学部の元総理で、無条件で帝大に入れる家族っていう立派な肩書き付きだ。若い男が老人を垂らし込んだ。
What?
そう見てるんだろ。
So you're just saying you take advantage of the elderly? Okay, Kawase.
池田さんってそんなにすごい人
Wow, you don't even know about this guy's... Is he Kawase's grandpa? I do not
けど
know.
よく考えてみてよ。学
Or
問
just
内の
someone who
帝大
took
に合格
Kawase
して
in.
そいつが卒業できると思う。
Yes. If they paid the officials enough money, then yeah, you can graduate.
卒業も保証してくれる元総理を殺すわけないでしょ。
Okay, wow, he really is saying that he'd graduate while being
あ
stupid.
なたに学があったら
But if you were educated, are you just calling him uneducated? If I was Kawase, I would
池田
not
さん
take
は
that.
必要ない池田さんはあなたにとって合格を保証
Wow,
して
he
くれる
really
保
is
険でしか
stupid.
なかったんだ
俺は合格不合格に固執してないよ。落ちたら落ちたで、
What is
浪人生に
Ronin
なってま
say?
た時期を伺うさ。
I've asked this like 3 times throughout the video for different words. My god, stop confusing me, Hashihime. I have the media literacy of like a 3-year-old.
そんなに俺を人殺しにしたいみたいだね。
Erm.
池田さんは優しい人だから、
Erm.
君が恋しくなる気持ちもわかる。
What is he plotting? How was he spoken in a calm voice I had never heard come from him in the decades we have known each other? What is he plotting? Struck by his sudden kind impression and sympathetic eyes, Kato-kun's own eyes filled with tears. He drank down his tea in one gulp and ran out of the house. Kudo-kun and Toba-kun also ran as fast as they could, calling out Kato's name as they went. Seeing that, I also got up. But of course, I wasn't loyal enough to go after them.
あれ、
少年期特有の探偵ごっこだろう。私たちもしたじゃないか。
Okay, thank God Kawase didn't do anything bad to those kids. We made a secret hideout in the tree. We even had a game where we guessed the name of animals that had been run over. Dude, that's not what detectives do. That's what psychos do. Like murderers in the making. Oh wait, maybe the kids did have a point with calling Kawase a murderer, because who would just try to guess the dead animals? When I smiled, waiting for him to agree. I'm not agreeing with you, Tamamori. That sentence was terrible. He narrowed his eyes at me.
君の口癖を借りるなら、それとこれとは関係ないだろ。
だが私たちもこの町で生まれれば同じようなことをしてたかもしれん。
The silence was way too thick. My cold sweat dripped to the floor. TMI!
殺しとか疑っておいて、よくも平然とここにいられるね。
誤解だ。私はお前が人殺しなんて思ってない。そもそも潔癖症のお前が人に
Could
触れら
even
れる
touch
とは
another
思えない
person?
からな。
Whoa, Tamamori. Why are you thinking about Kawase touching people?
そうだよね。
Indeed. Okay, even Kawase agrees. Go off, asexual king. Kawase said as he picked up the teacups with his fingertips to put them away.
お茶だけは残さず帰っていきやがった。
現金な奴らだ。
君も同類でしょ。
What? Felt as though his sharp gaze could slit my throat. Like he tried to do to Professor that one time?
君、
Everything reminds me of
俺
him.
といるより彼らといる方がお似合いだよ。
Are you calling Tamamori immature? Because honestly, that
確かにあい
tracks.
つら結構面白いところがあるのだ。
They do not know about the Phantom, dude. You're just making that up.
みなかみの死を自殺とは思ってい
I
ない
don't think they just said anything about either of those things.
そう思った方が面白いからでしょ。
いや、至って真面目だ。
They're kids,
とも
dude.
かく、次はないって伝えておいてくれ。
What will the military do? Kawase said before taking the dishes to the kitchen. I was the only one still drinking my tea, which seemed to tick him off even more. I watched his back as he left and remembered the conversation I had before coming here.
傘もささないで。
He doesn't use an
変
umbrella.
なお面をかぶってて。
ふと
Oh,
気がつ
that.
く多い
That's from the bathhouse, not the bookstore, idiot.
男の
He can't
噂
even
は
remember-
1ヶ月くらい前
Remember
か
basic facts right.
最初
Oh,
は
wait, are they
夜の
talking about it again at the bookstore?
東
Okay,
洋
yeah,
系
because
マ
I
ン
don't
が入り
remember
たそう
this
にしてたっ
from
て噂も
like
ある。
earlier on.
俺たちが知ってるのはそれくらいだよ。
さあ、早く帝大生のとこ連れてけよ。
Why didn't they just show this while they were at the bookstore instead of have I've been stumbling over my words all day. Why don't they just show that while they were actually at the bookstore instead of like having a flashback sequence? Because that'd make way more sense. That was all they knew about Jimbocho's mystery man. Finally, you're not calling him the Phantom anymore. I didn't realize I'd be taking them to their Teidaise because they had helped me with my investigation. It was clearly an unfair exchange. It was like they tricked me. How did they trick you? All I knew for sure about the Phantom was that he only appeared at night.
で、
And he says dumb things like, I am the Phantom. So you technically know 2 things about the Phantom. Kelsey had returned, so I held back my sigh.
まあ、もう少し
No,
のんびり
get out of the
してもらえない
house.
か。
He's gonna kick you to the curb.
やっぱり君、おかしいよ。 水上が死んでおかしくなったのかと思ったら、今度はやけに落ち着いている。
What do you mean this time?
犯人を見つけるためにもいつまでもくよくよしていられんからな。
Kawase took a seat and suddenly covered his face. His shoulders began to shake as if he were sobbing. He's crying?
なんなんだ。
What?
ちょっとおかしくて。
He's laughing? Are you serious?
What?
What the heck? His best friend died and he's laughing?
悪い悪い。
No, he'd be celebrating.
もしさ、俺が死んでも、そんな風に悲しい。
Why are you even asking that? You know the
当たり前
answer
だろ。
darn
友
well.
達なんだから当然だ。
Actually, he'd be mourning for like years.
ふん。
Okay, what's with the silence? Wasn't Kawase the one acting strange? For once, I agree. Like, why was he just suddenly so calm with the little kids? I recalled Tobakun's words. Didn't the Tedaise-san kill him too? I had no intention of suspecting Kawase, but wasn't he way too calm? He literally called you insane and ran out of the cafe. I don't think that's someone who's calm about all of this. I had just figured my fervor was abnormal, but what about
お前
Kawase?
はさ、水上が死んでどう思
You're
ってる
asking him
んだ？
this now? I still didn't know why Minakami had been avoiding Kawase. How do you not know? Kawase is the worst person to be around.
何かこ
If I were his childhood friend, I'd avoid him every day of the week too. Don't you feel anything? When we went to the morgue, Kawase had touched Minakami's dead body without hesitation. What? I thought he was a germaphobe. He had no problem with opening Minakami's eyes. Why would he do that? Like, I'm not even a germaphobe, but like, I would not get my hands anywhere near a dead body. He had checked his bag, his notebook, his uniform. He made sure the neatly presented corpse was Minakami. Didn't the Tedaise-san kill him too? It's not like I believe that remark. But like, he's a germaphobe, right? That's what the story has been telling us this whole time. So why would he go nuts on Minakami's dead body? Actually, even if Kawase were to tell me he killed Minakami, I'd probably cover for him. What? Why would you cover for a killer? Saying it was a lie or some trickery. This is not a game, little bro. Just, there was something off about him. Kawase snubbed out his half-smoked cigarette. Then, the expression on his face vanished, and he brought the tip of his finger to his lips. What? Was he going to speak or not? After antagonizing me, he opened his mouth slightly.
確かに目障りだったんだよね。あいつ。
Of course he would be! He's dead! Eyesore. Eyesore, he said. What did he mean by that? I needed a dictionary? This guy is
お
stupid!
いそれと理由はないけどさ。
He's just calling him
ち
ugly.
ょっと待て。
何でも聞いてよ。俺も口に出して整理したいんだ。
What is with this homosexual tension? I cannot be the only one feeling this, right?
死人相手にそんなことを言うか。
An eyesore, yet your hands were all over him, dude. His dead
死
body.
人云々ではなく、水上が目障りってお前な。
If Minakami is alive, I'm sure he would not like to
一緒
hear
に上京
that.
するのも嫌だった。
What?
君のことはそんな風に思ってないよ。
What?
That-
Okay, so he's calling Tamamori not an eyesore. I didn't want to relax after hearing something like that. 2 years ago, Kawase was the one who said he was going to the capital in the first place. Oh, so he wanted Tamamori to stay back in the countryside? Not the story thing. I'm leaving the village. I want to follow in Hanazawa's dad's footsteps and become a doctor. Medical school? I'm sure there's a university in a neighboring town. I'm aiming for the medical school at Tokyo's Imperial University. Okay, nerd. You're going big, huh? What are you guys going to do? What voice should I do for Tamamori? There's nothing you want to be? I want to be a writer. You don't become a writer just by wanting to be a writer. Someone has to acknowledge you as one. I acknowledge Tamamori as a writer. Yeah, my dream has already come true. What are you going to do, Minakam? I cannot take this seriously. I'll inherit the brewery. If you want, Tamamori, you can work. No, I'm going to the capital. Too. What? I'll try for medical school too. Hey, wait. You have absolutely no interest in medical school. Yeah, why is he going to medical school? God, I sound like a 5-year-old right now. Why is he going to medical school when he just said clearly that he wants to be a writer? Does he just want to be closer to Kawase? I heard Conan Doyle started studying out medicine. You're following in his footsteps? You come too, Minakami. The Imperial University is near a town called Jimbocho, where all kinds of books can be found. Huh? You may come across stories you never read for the rest of your life. I guess I'll aim for the Imperial University too. So they're all going to the Imperial
なんか川
University.
瀬、お前そんな素振りは見せなかったじゃないか。
Dude, I would be ticked off if
見
all
せ
my
てどう
friends
なるの
just followed me
あん
to
な狭い
university
田舎
instead
で
of going on their
毎
own
日
path.
顔合わせるのにさ程度に逃げればせいせいすると思ったのに
What?
みなかみはお前のことをそんな
So
風
he
に思って
hated
なかった。
Minakami? What did he even do to deserve such
別にあ
hatred?
いつにどうと思われようが関係ないねそれに実際どうだかわからないよ
Well, that's understandable, but how can someone hate Minakami? He seems like the
俺を
guy
避け
of
てい
all
るのかも
time.
しれないし
そんなわけあるか。
I mentioned it before, but Minakami wasn't the kind of guy who could hate anyone. Kawase's contact information was written at the back of Minakami's notebook. That was proof that he had trusted Kawase. Then why would he avoid him? Maybe he knew Kawase was after him or something, and that he was the one who killed him after all. Plot twist! Minakami had relied on Kawase more than he had on me. I would be so hurt if I was friends with him and Kawase, and he just liked Kawase more than me. Okay, mad is an understatement. I'd be so ticked off. I feel a lot better now. What?
やっとのんびりできる
Can Tamamori kill this guy already? Finally, relax. I clutched my head.
すまん。帰る。
原稿持って帰ってね
Jeez! You just dropped the biggest bomb of all time! I went to take out my Frogman manuscript from the cabinet. Instead of yanking it out, I threw the money Kawase had given me that morning at his
いらない
chest.
の
Dude, what is wrong with Kawase? I ask this every video, but what is wrong with him? Why would he be happy about his death? I ran out of Aikiden Manor. Exclamation point. As soon as I passed through the gate, I tripped on a stone stuck in the mud and tumbled forward. The Frogman manuscript I was holding to my chest scattered all over the ground. Ugh, I've had enough. Everything's a mess.
玉森君大丈夫か
Haruhiko-san said in a gentle voice as he picked up the manuscript. I merely grasped at the soft earth. I completely lost the will to stand.
最低だ。
That's kind of relatable.
最低だ。最低最悪だ。あいつ。
He's finally realizing how terrible Kawase is! Yes!
玉森君オラたちには分からない理由があるのかもしれないよ
Yeah, how could anyone hate Minakami? Especially someone like Kawase, who's the worst person imaginable. How could he hate someone like Minakami? But still, those were my most overused words. Me too.
君は川瀬君に
一緒に解決してくれると思
I
っていま
thought that
し
we
た。
could solve this together. What are you, 10?
みなか
He
みの
really is like those group of kids.
友達だから。
川瀬さんは怖い人です
So true, Frogman. This is why you're the second best character in the whole
玉
game.
森さんが一番よく分かっていたはずです
そうだな。
I grabbed my manuscript from them and began to stagger away. I felt like I should do something about my tattered umbrella instead of getting something to eat. My clothes were dirty too. My shoes were covered in mud. The ones Minakami had given me and everything. Just fall into another puddle and they'll be back to normal. I walked to Sweeto Bridge and threw the remaining Frogman manuscript into the river. No! The pages were heavy with mud, so they didn't get swept away by the wind as they dropped.
玉森さんどうして
Why would you do that to the poor Frogman story?
ボトボトって。
What the heck is wrong with you?
僕
What is wrong?
のぐそみたい
This
に
resembles how like Kawase threw that frog off the bridge. Oh my god. They're perfect for each other. No, Kawase is a demon, a pure demon who can rot in the depths of hell. The frogman climbed onto the railing. Over the water's surface, he grieved. No, poor frogman. When I saw the manuscript float away, a smile came to my face out of nowhere. Wow, he really hated that story that much.
私はやっぱり夢を見ている。
Okay, wow, he's insane.
夢なんかじゃないですよ
He's a certifiably
夢
insane.
だよ。
If this weren't a dream, Minakami wouldn't keep resurfacing.
懐を探ってみてください花沢さんの銀時計を眺めて
Jesus,
これが
this
現
is
実だって
this
思い
hurts
出
my
してください
soul. I threw the watch into the river as well. Why? What are you doing?
なんてこと
Dude, Tamamori, this is not like
3
you!
日後から来たなんて嘘だった。
What are you doing, Tamamori? Get a hold of yourself!
神がいるなら、
What?
神は私に水上を諦めろと言ってい
What kind of sentence is that? What is he saying, dude? God, why does he hate Minakami now, too? Had Kawase really given off that much of an impression on him? Is he really following in Kawase's footsteps now? Even after you said he was terrible?
この現実を
No, he is not! He's telling you to fight back and save Minakami! You can't give up now! No, me too, Frogman. Just keep your mouth shut. Don't do anything. He was telling me to let this rainy season end. Jesus Christ! He was telling me to accept Minakami's death. No! Otherwise, my world would be destroyed. Okay, I just looked at the time. This is like going on for like almost the amount of time I usually do my videos for, but I don't want to stop here! This is getting good now! Not good. It's hurting my heart, actually. Dude. There's a god who told me to give up on Minakami. That runs deep. Okay, I need a minute. Okay, I suddenly lost all my strength and grabbed onto the railing out of reflex. Oh god, he's gonna fall off the bridge and end up like Minakami. Apologize to him. He was the one who just hated on Minakami. Why are you apologizing to him, dude?
奴の言う通り私は
Dude!
おかしかったのだ。
No, don't listen to him! Well, I mean, you are insane, but don't take his word for it!
許せません
Yeah, why are you just forgiving him so easily? Don't go to his house and just immediately get on your hands and knees and beg for forgiveness. That's just so... really want is for him to forgive me. Dude, you're better than this! You're way better than Kawase! You don't need his forgiveness! Oh my god, why am I getting so worked up over this? I don't even like Tamamori that much. I had never once thought he was a good person. That was just the kind of guy he was. And there was me, who had been with him all these years, so I was just as awful. Jeez, dude, don't say that!
羨ましいよ。
Dude! This is hurting so bad.
惨めだな。
玉森さんこれからどうします
I'm low-key tearing up right now, but I have to be strong.
やり
For
直せる
Professor. Where the heck is Professor? Why am I shouting so much now? Dude, no! I wanted to take a bath. I wanted to eat. I wanted to change clothes, but I had no money because he threw all of it at Kawase. When had my life become so dependent on money? I ask myself that every day. Oh, he's back at Umbachido. Is Professor there? Please, 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 please. Okay. I ended up returning to Umbachido. The doors, which should have been closed, were open. Is Professor there? Sitting next to the register was enough money for a 2-cent novel and an ampan. This was the same scene as the first time I came to
い
Umbachido.
らっしゃい
Oh, it's just the shopkeeper. I heard a faint voice. He didn't seem to have been expecting me. It was a somewhat casual tone, but the voice suddenly became gentle.
玉森くんかい
Oh, yay! Hi, shopkeeper.
わかるよその靴音でね
いや
Why are you laughing at that? Dude, this game
実
hurts.
は
その
そう
あ、かぶってしまったね。ごめんごめん。
My
いえ
heart. I can't
それ
handle this
で
anymore.
何か
君に謝らなければいけないことがあってね。
No!
金魚が上がってしまったんだ。
Not again! Maybe the goldfish is the key to starting another time loop. I might be onto something
Oh.
there. Wow, he does not care at
そ
all.
のままにしておこうと思ったんだけど。
Oh,
ひど
ew!
くてね。
Ew!
いいんです。あの金魚の寿命だったんだと思います。
それで、君の言いたかったことは何だい？
This game, bro.
ここで働かせてほしいんで
This
す。
game.
ごめんなさい。勝手なことばかり言って。
This game, dude. I can't go on any longer.
君が帰ってきてくれて、
Yeah, he's back.
私は嬉しい。
ありがとうございます。ちょっといろいろあってどうかしていたんです。
いろいろ？
なんというか、にゃ
Yeah. I cleared away some paper and sat next to the register. I then rested my chin in my hand and watched the scenery outside, like usual. Or I tried to, anyway. My fake smile made my cheeks twitch, and my brows furrowed in pain. No, poor
つかぬこ
Tamamori.
とを聞くけど、君、
What?
今、真っ裸じゃないかい？
Don't say it like that! God, I'm being so loud.
服が一式落ちていたのだ
A
よ。
set of clothes were on
君
the
のものかと
floor.
思ったんだけど。
You thought he was naked? The shoji opened and my folded clothes came out. They were definitely the clothes I had been wearing the day before yesterday.
ありがとうございます。やけ
What the
だ
heck?
ったら真っ裸でした。
Dude!
元気だね。
What? What is wrong with this guy? I felt tears in my eyes as I changed out of my dirty clothes. Oh
火
my
鉢のそば
god.
に置いていたから。
Tamamori. Oh my
暖かいだろ。
god. Oh my god. This shopkeeper is so sweet.
いいですね。服って。
Does the shopkeeper not see the clothes he's wearing right now? Well, I guess he's behind the
い
shoji,
いよな、
so...
服は。
So true. They are pretty great. So warm.
なあ、玉森くん。やらずの雨って言葉、聞いたことはあるかい？
え
よく間違った意味で使われることが多いのだけど、本当は恋しい人を引き止めるための
Oh my goodness.
雨って意味なのだよ。
This game.
もしかしたらこの雨は
Oh my
君をこの
god.
道へ引き止めようとしているのかもしれない。
Why is this getting me right in the feels? Okay, no, I can't cry here. I can't cry here. I can't cry here. I'm just trying to fan the tears from my eyes. Okay, okay, I'm
そ
fine.
う
I'm fine. I actually ended up coming back here. Oh god, no. If the man in the mask appears, I'm just gonna kill everyone. I happened to look at the door that led to the basement. It should have been covered by books, but someone must have neatly put them away. Yeah! The man in the mask came back after killing me and Akami! But I wasn't gonna leave books on there like last time. Locking that door meant that I believed the phantom existed. That man was a fantasy I had created. No, he was a hallucination. As long as I forgot about them, the hallucinations would disappear on their own. They should anyway. Oh my god, Tamamori's growing up!
そんなわけ
Okay, no, he's not growing up because they're still there. Hi, Frogman!
春彦さんもカエル男
No, don't say that! Can they stay for a little while longer, please?
もう
Oh no, Tamamori! The Frogman was about to protest. Haruhiko-san grabbed the Frogman's head and shook his
わ
own.
かった。
No!
だが忘れるな。
No!
この能面の男は幻覚ではない。
Why is this getting me
有
so
事の際
bad?
は警戒することだ。
Okay, now I'm full on crying.
オラ
I
た
need
ち
to
は
end
常
the
に
video
君を
soon
見守ってい
because
る
I
から
just
な。
can't be bawling
君
over.
が道を誤ればす
I
ぐ
can't
に
just be
駆けつけ
bawling
よう。
forever. No! Stay here, please! I no longer had the will to wheel the pin. Don't say that! I lay across the counter. I thought the tears would come soon, but what resurfaced behind my eyelids, once again, for whatever reason, was me and Akami's profile as he read a book. Oh my god. Okay. Tamamori transferred all of his tears onto me. What the heck? My eyes are watering so much, like I just cut up an onion. Okay, I'm fine. I'm normal. The first thing he saw when he went back to sleep was Minakami's face. Oh my god. I can't do this anymore. I wondered how much time passed. Why did it just go without me pressing anything? The cuckoo clock informed me that it was 5. When I happened to lift my head, Professor was there! Yes! Okay, I'm sorry, I'm normal. He's finally back! I've been waiting for this moment. My mom probably thinks I'm being murdered up here. I'm so sorry for screaming all the time. Professor!
こんばんは、博士。
What? Why is he so confused? Oops. I should have known his nickname. Oh, yeah! What? I was confusing dreams with reality
すみ
again.
ません。ちょっと知り合いに似ていたもので。
はあ
Oh my god, Professor, I miss you so bad! Such a shame that the video has to end soon. He was doubting me. You're the only one I don't want doubting me. What? What did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? What did he mean by that? I thought as a faint smile came to my face. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. I can't. I can't.
この本ください
Oh my god. He handed me Nobuku Yoshia's Flower
こういう
Tales.
のも読むんですね。
はい
Why is he acting like he knows him so well? Even Professor is weirded out. The register opened with a ka-ching. His hands continued to shake as I handed him his
その
change.
方
What?
性愛者なんです
What? What did he say? How does he know about me? Oh my god, he knows me so well. Thank you, Professor.
屋根裏の二処女読んだことありますか
ないです。
ごめんなさい変な話して
No, lesbians aren't weird. Please talk
どんな
about them
物語
more.
なんですか？
寄宿舎の
Oh my god, I need to read that book.
隣人のちょっと
Oh
大人
my
びた
god,
少
that
女
is
の
so
恋するお
based.
話です
I didn't know Professor was based
著
like
者の
that.
反自伝小説とも言われてい
Professor
て
likes Yuri. Oh my god. No wonder he's the best character.
男の僕でもなんだか
Oh my god, he's perfect. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rio recognizes Rio. I love guys who read Yuri are always the best. Like even my friend agreed. Like she had a guy. She knew someone who read Yuri, and he ended up being like the best friend imaginable.
ごめんなさい突
So
然こんなこと
I fully trust Professor now. He's never leaving my #1 favorite
いえ
spot now that he
聞いた
mentioned
のは
that
私ですから。
he loves lesbians. Professor's face lit up when I forgave him. Yay!
実は昨日と一昨日も
Oh
ここへ来
no!
たんです
Oh my god, his
This
smile!
one
I'm gonna
was
cry again. I missed him so
うち
bad!
でも
まあ
I'm so glad I didn't stop the video early. I miss you, Professor! I don't know how to put much... How... My god, I really need to learn how to formulate sentences better. My god, years of speech therapy I had when I was a child barely helped me for this. Like, I can't put how much I miss them in the words.
失礼しましたごめんなさい
No, I would never hate you,
あ
Professor.
なたは
I can't
どう
speak
し
for
て
Tamamori,
すぐ
though.
に
He'd
謝るん
definitely
です
hate
か？
him. She's a lesbian?
その謝り癖
Sorry, I'm
どうにか
still
した方がいい
thinking
と
about
思
that.
う
He is so based.
あごめんなさい
You apologized again. Look, you did it again. Okay, when Professor leaves, I'm gonna end the video because this has been going on long enough.
雨が降れば
Oh no, he's leaving already! No!
必ず来ますので
Yeah, he's gonna come back.
Hi.
Yes, 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 yes.
開けててくださいね
Oh no, don't
ごめんなさい
apologize.
勝手なこと言って
待ってます。
Oh my god, he's gonna be waiting
花
for
物
him.
語の感想。
Oh my
Just
god,
kidding,
this is so...
は
This is so wholesome. I'm gonna... He let out a shriek as he sprinted into the rain. I missed you, Professor. I love you. My widened eyes narrowed, and I finally leaned my elbow onto the counter and rested my chin in my hand. I was pretty sure Professor had told me he only read 10 pages a day. Only 10 pages? I thought that was when he was a kid, though, and his eyesight was, like, really bad. It would be a while before I heard his thoughts on Flower Tales.
店主
なんだい
Okay, I'm gonna stop here, because, yeah, this video has been going on for long enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I was going through it for, like, the entirety of this video. Oh, crap.
もらってもい
Need
い
to
で
press
す
to
か
save. Of course, Tamamori's asking for money. Greedy little man. Yeah, anyways, thank you and bye. I'll see you guys in part 9. I'm gonna be free for this week, so hopefully I can post like a video like in a few days. Like there's nothing in my schedule at all until like next week. So be prepared for part 9 coming.